Hey, good morning everybody. Alright, so we're going to try to put a little more time in the El Camino today. As you can see, we've got the headlights in already. I actually thought I needed one headlight bucket. Turns out I actually left it setting on top of my sandblasting cabinet. So luckily, I guess, I found a swap meet a couple weeks back. Was able to purchase a set of 4, and then like always, you get home and you realize you already got the part. So, but anyway, so now I'm going to wind up with the extra set of Chevelle El Camino headlight buckets for the future. Good to have. Alright, so we got our parts finally. The grill here, that was the elusive item. We're having some issues with it. Got sent the wrong grill a couple of times and it was back ordered, and long story short, we've been waiting on the grill for probably about 4 months now. But anyways, like I said, it is here now. So, and we've got the lower grill molding here, and we've got the upper grill molding, and we've got the upper hood molding. Finally got our Chevrolet letters, which were back ordered as well for probably about the same amount of time. We've got our headlight bezels here. We've also got our bumper, which we've had for, again, pardon me, I've had for quite a while. But anyways, like I said, just kind of waiting for everything to show up. That way we could just put the whole caboodle together at once. So anyways, we got all the parts now, and like I said, we're going to start putting this thing together. So let's get started. Alright, so we started getting all the parts and pieces on, and went to put the little letters on the hood here. And as you can see, trying to figure out how to get this without the glare too much, the CHEVRO doesn't look too bad, but as we get to the LET here, everything starts to get a little crooked and a little funny. So, gotta figure out something to do with that. Since the hood is original, and the letters are just little aftermarket deals, I'm going to see what I can do with them. I'd rather modify or cut them up a little bit as opposed to messing with the hood. So I don't know, I'm kind of thinking maybe I can, I don't know, maybe worst case scenario, take one of the, because each of the letters has 2 little prongs on the back that kind of fit into the hood, and then they get bolted down. So I'm kind of thinking maybe chop one off on each letter and use double-sided tape to hold them on the right location. I was also thinking maybe I can grind down a portion of those little studs and get it to fit that way. But anyway, so that's where we're at. I'm going to go ahead and mess around with this a little bit and see what I can come up with to get those letters straightened out. So we'll get back with you in just a little bit and let you know what we figure out. Alright, so we're back. Got the LET on the Chevrolet there. Looking a little bit better. Now I just got to get the rest of them tightened down. Everything's just kind of sitting in there for right now. What I wound up doing is exactly what I didn't want to do. Elongating the holes in my factory hood. But once I took them back out and actually looked at how much I was going to have to move them, it looked like a lot. When I was looking at the letters, because they really looked crooked, but once I actually got in there and started kind of measuring and looking around, it wasn't that much. I wound up taking less than like a 1/16 of an inch out, elongating each hole, and it actually worked very, very well. So when I say less than a 1/16, it was actually even less than that. But anyways, a very, very minimal amount of material that I had to take out. So just opened up the holes a little bit and everything kind of worked out. So anyways, now we can get back to the rest of it, finish putting the grill in, and get the little eyebrow molding on the other side, the bottom trim molding on the grill there, and I guess we'll be done. So come back in a little bit and show you the finished product. Hey everybody. Alright, so we got all the parts and pieces on. Didn't turn out too bad. Couple little issues like you had seen with the letters and stuff. And actually I ran out of the little nuts that go on the back of the letters, so a couple of them have them, a couple of them don't. got to go chase down a few pieces for that, as well as this piece of molding here. The kit didn't come with the nuts that go on the back, and I don't have any that small in my stockpile, so I'm going to have to chase down those as well. But other than that, everything is tightened up, ready to go. So like I said, just a couple little nuts for a few items, and we're good. Pretty happy with the way it turned out, considering it's a 50 something year old car, and we're using some aftermarket stuff, which, you know, kind of has a tendency to need a little work to get it to fit. And we got it to fit pretty decent. So like I said, it's not perfect, but that's okay. And anyways, so yeah, happy with the end result. Like I said, we lack a couple nuts and bolts, or just nuts for it, and that's it. So one step closer to being done, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.